I hope that you had a good long weekend. Man, it's beautiful outside. If I can describe my state of being, it would be peaceful. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother. Before we get to the word today, I'm going to start off with some spiritual excellence principles, and I will be saying this moving forward in almost every word I say. If I can't make a minute to say these things over and over, and I practice them, I don't say them, I practice them, y'all, on a daily basis, then what else am I doing if I can't make a minute to say it and to share it with all of you? So, with that said, and I'm reading it in my writing sucks, y'all. So, bear with me. I am obedient to my inner compass and divine knowledge. I am committed and diligent to being the best version of myself. I am here to live my life to the fullest. I am not here to people please, but to be happy. I am kind. I am slow to anger. I am grateful. I am patient. I am focused. I am truthful. I make space to do what I love to do. I keep my battery charged. I put love over fear. I am creative. I am brave. I am confident. I tell my story. I see beyond. And I am in alignment with the Most High God. To all of you who are new, welcome to the Celestial Kingdom Frequency with your girl, Sadi Rose. For all of y'all that are been tapped in, been vibing with me, been conversating with me, peace, love, light, and peace, love, and light to all my new followers, subscribers as well. So let's get to the word, y'all. My daughter just asked me an interesting question. I recently found out something medically about myself, and she just said to me, Mom, when you found that out, I thought you would be so much worse. I thought that you wouldn't be like how you are. She said, you look good, you sound good, you work, you're moving well. And I said, well, baby, that's because. I said, do you want to know why that's the case? And she said, and I wanted to give her the real answer, which is simple, which is God, right? But that's not enough. The real answer is that first principle that I told you about. That's why it's number one. I am obedient to my inner compass and the divine knowledge that I've been receiving. I have listened to God since I was in the hospital and every day after. Every time I'm told to do something new, I'm doing it. Moringa, I got it. Acupuncture, I got it. Acupuncture shoes that reduce cortisol, I'ma do it. Walls protocol, I'ma check it out. Whatever I'm being told to do, I'ma do it. Grounding mat, 100. Meditation, will do. Whatever God is telling me to do. Cutting out processed sugar, processed meat, 100. I can do that. Magnesium, okay. Looking at all these supplements. I'm a supplement queen. I'm on juice all day. The point is, this is the word, y'all. Are you ready? If you listened, and I mean really listened to the Holy Spirit, and truly followed what you were being guided to do, you would love yourself and you would love life. It's just that simple. And that's why it's the first spiritual excellence principle. And this applies to people. I don't care where you're at in your life, meaning it's like I care what's happening to you, but I mean, you could be in the worst of worst. I mean, worst of worst. Either you're facing death, or you got news, or you're down and out, you're struggling, you're scared, you're insecure, or you could be at your best financially, but feeling empty, feeling like you're not where you want to be in life, that you're unhappy, or maybe you're in a relationship that you don't like, maybe you're in a job that you don't like, maybe you're in a job that you love, but you feel like you're not really doing whatever you're supposed to be doing. You remember what I said about time? Time is an illusion. The only moment that matters is now, right now, in this space, in this moment, you're tuned in. So, here we go. The Holy Spirit, you have to declutter your life. If you're saying, I don't have that internal compass, I don't have that internal guidance, I don't have that voice directing and guiding me, but I would say to you, it could be that you have so much unconscious programming from this dark matrix that we live in, or trauma that's happened from your childhood, or just lack of knowing thyself. You know, who are you? What do you want? Having the space, the head space to even process that, to even digest that, to be removed from chaotic people, places, and things that are distracting you and keeping you in a state of survival, or relationships that are keeping you in a state of survival, or environments that are putting you in a state of survival where you're being chased and hunted by certain people that are supposed to protect. Whatever the situation is, if you can start working to protect yourself by creating the space you need, start removing out of your life people and places and things that you know are not good for you. When you start doing that work, then you start creating a space for yourself. Because what I found in my journey is that I couldn't start really healing myself until I started clearing out those situations and those people and those things that were keeping me in a state of chaos. It was literally like I had invisible chains on, y'all. And like when I decided to finally break free, I was just going through that situation with my sister. I said I felt like I had invisible shackles, and all I heard, because this is a story I'm going to keep on telling y'all. When I surrendered to God and I was like, please give me another chance in this lifetime. I want to live. I don't want to have to be reset to a completely different avatar to try again. And God said, cool. But it wasn't enough for me to say I'm committed. I had to show God. And every day it was very clear. The Holy Spirit made it known to me at that moment. Every day I had to show that I was committed and diligent to listening to that guidance. Whatever I was being told on, I had to execute it. I couldn't just half do it. I had to do it with precision. Whatever it was, the timing, I had to follow. I had to show. And then when it would loop back around, I had to then re-show it, to show my commitment to God, to show my commitment to the universe, to show that that was truly my energy and whatever I was moving forward, whatever guidance I was following. And that's how it works. Those principles I gave you are principles I've been developing even before I started really doing the dark shadow work. I started doing this intuitively, even when I was at the darkest of the dark. One of the first things I started doing to challenge myself to get me out of that chaos confusion state that blocks the internal guidance from you receiving it, I started reprogramming my mind. So every time I felt certain emotions, rather than reacting off of those emotions, I would observe the emotions and say, well, why do I feel that way? What's triggering me? What in the past could be prompting this response? And then I would objectively remove myself. That was even when I was dark. I started doing that like 6-7 years ago, y'all. You got to reprogram your mind. You have to reset your mind. And in order to really focus on doing the shadow work within you, if you need it, or on the flip of that, you're ascending and you are improving yourself and you want to keep improving, you want to keep growing, you want to keep creating. When you're following the intuition and the guidance that you're doing, be brave, because the guidance, y'all, that we get challenges us to go outside of our comfort zone. I'm dealing with it myself. And it requires us to believe in ourselves even when no one else will understand it. You know, you have to be grounded in your relationship with God. You have to work every day to strengthen your relationship with God. And you have to trust and know, not believe, know that the guidance that you're receiving is the right guidance. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Most.